Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I am so excited today because I got my first tarantula. And to understand why that is such a significant thing for me, anyone who knows me well knows that all of my life I've just been extremely afraid of spiders. If I see a spider crawling around in my house, I run and scream for my wife to come save me. Which is really kind of funny considering that just a couple weeks ago I posted a video titled How to Pick Up and Handle Your Snake Without Being Afraid. But recently, in the last several months, I've been watching a lot of videos from Dave's Little Beasties, which is a great channel, by the way. And he has really helped me to see spiders and tarantulas in a different light. And they really are beautiful and amazing creatures, and I am bound and determined to get over that fear, and I'm going to start doing that right now. But before I get this guy set up and settled into his new home, I wanted to talk to you about something. Just like what's in this box is a little baby, this YouTube channel is also a little baby. I've only been posting videos for a couple months now, and I really appreciate those of you who have already subscribed. But if you have been watching my videos and you've been enjoying my content but you haven't subscribed, do me a favor and help me out and subscribe to the channel. Give me some likes, and if you know someone that would be interested, share the channel with them. Since we are starting a new month, I've set a goal for September to get 100 new subscribers in the month of September, and I really need all of your help in order to be able to do that. So without taking up any more time, let's get this little guy taken care of. So as I said, this is my first tarantula, so I am by no means an expert on tarantula care, but I've been doing a ton of research for months now, and I do think that I'm ready. So I am setting up this enclosure for an arboreal tarantula, and I am getting a Carabina versicolor. And this enclosure is 3 inches by 3 inches by 6 inches, and it is made by Bioactive FX, and I think it's a really nice enclosure for a spiderling, and so I'll put a link to that in the description below. And I've started off by putting in about 1.5 inches of substrate, which for now I'm just using just straight cocoa coir. And Carabina versicolor is a spider that in the past has been known for people to have spiderlings die. And what they have found is that although this is a spider that needs a fair amount of humidity, it is really important to give it plenty of airflow. And so this enclosure has air holes on both the sides and the top, so it does have good cross ventilation. And as it is an arboreal spider, I am putting in a piece of bark against the backs, and that will be where it will make its web. I was able to find a very small plastic cap that I can use for its water dish. And I'm adding a few pieces of moss. And other than that, it's a very simple setup, although I will be adding some springtails to make it bioactive. And this is definitely the smallest vivarium I have ever created. And I think this is going to be an excellent home for this new baby tarantula. So let's see how she likes her new home. So I need to transfer this little spiderling from this vial into its new enclosure. And I would be lying if I said I'm not a little nervous about it. And at this point, I think it's not just the fear of a spider as much as this is such a tiny and little fragile thing that I don't want to hurt it. And Carabina versicolor is known for being fast, and it's also a tarantula that can jump. And so I'm a little nervous about if I don't do this correctly, it's going to get loose and be just running around all over the place. And as ridiculous as it is, I'm actually just shaking and breathing heavy. And like a klutz, I lost hold of this vial, and I was really glad that it didn't fall on top of the spider and hurt him. But he's in and he's safe and everything is good. So, not knowing tarantula behavior like I do reptiles and amphibians, I really didn't know what to expect for this spiderling to do when it first encountered its new home. If it was a reptile or amphibian, I would probably expect it to make some circles around the perimeter of the enclosure, doing a little bit of exploring, and then probably going straight to a place to hide. But this spider did something really kind of strange. It's obvious how much it is an arboreal spider because it really stays at the top of the enclosure. But it's found a spot here, and it started with its pedipalps and then went from 1 foot to the next and is basically putting its foot underneath its fangs and in its mouth, and looks like he's doing something like grooming his feet. And so if there are people out there who know spider behavior and tarantula behavior who know what this is, I would love to know. And you could leave a comment below and let me know what this is that he's doing. And he basically did this from 1 foot to the next for about 45 minutes. And then after that, he started exploring his enclosure a little bit more. And pretty much for the entire first day has been just out and moving about and in his enclosure. I'm kind of expecting him at some point to start webbing up a nest. And one thing that is really interesting about Carabina versicolor is that they start out their lives as this beautiful blue color, and with each molt, the blue color fades and their abdomens turn green and their legs turn more of a reddish brown. And so with each molt, they can basically look like a different color and a different spider. I don't have a name for this guy yet, but I am just so looking forward to watching him grow. And if you follow my channel, you'll be able to watch him grow right along with me. And I'm sure there will be lots of update videos on him in the future. So I think for now, I'll let the video play out with some more footage of him basically grooming his feet and checking out his new home.